Imagine waking up to a world where an AI company that's been accused of stealing data is now accusing another AI company of stealing their data. That's exactly what's happening right now. OpenAI is claiming that DeepSeek, the Chinese AI startup making waves in the AI world, stole its technology. But wait, isn't OpenAI the same company that's been repeatedly called out for training its AI models on copyrighted material without permission? But here's the thing. If these allegations are true, we might be looking at one of the biggest AI scandals of the decade. How did DeepSeek get their hands on OpenAI's tech? Is OpenAI really a victim here, or is this just a power move? And most importantly, who actually owns AI ideas in the first place? Strap in, because this story is insane. Let's start with a basic fact. Nobody really knows who owns AI ideas anymore. AI companies have been racing to build bigger, better, and smarter models for years. But there's a tiny little problem. Almost every AI model out there has been trained on other people's work. Think about it. ChatGPT, trained on billions of text samples from books, articles, Reddit posts, and probably your grandma's Facebook rants. Google's Gemini, same deal. DeepSeek, probably no different. The entire industry has been operating on the "we'll take your data first and apologize never" approach. And OpenAI, they've been accused of doing this for years. Writers, artists, and companies have been furious with OpenAI for allegedly using copyrighted material to train its models without permission. There have even been lawsuits. The New York Times sued OpenAI in 2023 for allegedly using their articles to train ChatGPT. Writers like George R.R. Martin and John Grisham also sued OpenAI, claiming their books were fed into the AI without consent. And let's not forget when OpenAI was accused of scraping code from GitHub to train Codex, their AI-powered programming tool. OpenAI isn't exactly an innocent bystander in the world of borrowing data. And yet, here they are, claiming that DeepSeek stole from them. So who is DeepSeek? If you've never heard of them before, don't worry, a month ago, neither had most of the world. DeepSeek is a Chinese AI startup that seemingly came out of nowhere and suddenly launched an AI model that performed as well as, if not better than, ChatGPT. Their secret weapon? Efficiency. Unlike OpenAI, which uses massive amounts of computing power and billions in funding to train its models, DeepSeek built its AI using only a fraction of the resources. OpenAI needed 10,000 plus GPUs and billions in funding to train ChatGPT. DeepSeek, they allegedly built their AI with just 2,048 GPUs at a fraction of the cost. And guess what? Their chatbot quickly became the #1 free AI app on the iOS App Store, beating OpenAI's ChatGPT. This set off alarm bells in Silicon Valley. Because if DeepSeek could create a top-tier AI without spending billions, what did that mean for the future of AI giants like OpenAI, Microsoft, and Google? The answer? It meant they were all at risk. On January 29th, Microsoft and OpenAI launched an internal investigation into whether DeepSeek had improperly obtained OpenAI's technology. The claim? That DeepSeek, or a group associated with it, had somehow gained access to OpenAI's AI model data and used it to build their own chatbot. DeepSeek has not publicly responded yet. They haven't confirmed or denied the allegations, but insiders claim they built their AI completely independently. So now, the world is left wondering, did DeepSeek actually steal OpenAI's tech? If they didn't, how did they create such a powerful AI so fast? And if OpenAI is accusing them of stealing AI, what does that mean for OpenAI's own past? The hypocrisy of OpenAI. Let's be real here. If OpenAI is trying to gatekeep AI knowledge, that's hilarious. This is the same company that, not too long ago, was proudly calling itself OpenAI because they believed AI should be free and open to everyone. But as soon as they started making billions, they locked everything down. No more open source models. No more transparency. And now, they're accusing someone else of doing what they've been accused of for years. It's like a pirate complaining that another pirate stole their ship. And that's exactly why this case is so fascinating. Because if OpenAI is serious about this accusation, then they're basically opening Pandora's box on AI ownership. Which brings us to the biggest question of all: who actually owns AI? Think about it. If OpenAI claims DeepSeek stole their AI ideas, then doesn't that mean OpenAI should be held accountable for stealing data from books, articles, and code to train ChatGPT? And if AI models are just predicting words based on past data, then who actually owns the AI's ability to generate text? Is it the company that trained the model? Is it the writers, programmers, and if it even reaches that point, could change AI forever? Because if OpenAI wants to claim ownership over AI ideas, then they might be forced to admit how much of their own AI was built using borrowed knowledge. And DeepSeek? If they really did steal OpenAI's tech, this could be one of the biggest cases of AI espionage ever. Either way, this fight is just getting started. Will OpenAI provide proof that DeepSeek actually stole their tech? Will DeepSeek fire back with its own accusations? And most importantly, what does this mean for the future of AI ownership? Because let's be honest, this might not just be about AI. So, picture this. OpenAI is feeling a bit betrayed, and who do they call? Their tech buddy, Microsoft. According to Bloomberg, both Microsoft and OpenAI have launched an investigation into whether a group linked to DeepSeek improperly obtained data from OpenAI's technology. It's like a tech world whodunit, and everyone's a suspect. Now, you might think the tech community would rally behind OpenAI, right? Well, not exactly. The irony of the situation hasn't been lost on industry insiders. As reported by Futurism, tech journalist Mike Mosnick quipped that OpenAI making this argument without looking very, very silly is quite the challenge. The World Intellectual Property Organization, WIPO, points out that generative AI blurs the lines of intellectual property IP. Who owns the rights to AI-generated content? And if an AI is trained on copyrighted material, does that constitute infringement? It's a legal gray area that's more confusing than the last season of your favorite mystery show. Meanwhile, DeepSeek has been as silent as a smartphone during a movie. The implications for international collaboration, competition, and regulation in AI are monumental. It's like a high-stakes chess game, and everyone's trying to figure out the next move. Beyond the legalities, there's an ethical quandary that's harder to navigate than a maze designed by MC Escher. If AI models are trained on vast amounts of data, much of which is created by individuals who aren't compensated or even acknowledged, where do we draw the line? It's a debate that's sparking more heated discussions than pineapple on pizza. The tech industry is in a frenzy, with companies reevaluating their AI development practices faster than you can say machine learning. Some are pushing for clearer guidelines and regulations, while others are doubling down on their current strategies, hoping to stay ahead of the curve or at least not get sued. Public opinion is divided. Some see OpenAI's actions as a necessary defense of intellectual property, while others view it as the pot calling the kettle black. Social media is ablaze with memes, hot takes, and more armchair legal analysis than you can shake a gavel at. As the dust begins to settle, one thing is clear. The AI landscape has been irrevocably altered. Companies will need to navigate this new terrain carefully, balancing innovation with ethical considerations and legal obligations. It's a brave new world, and we're all just trying to figure out the rules. In the end, this saga serves as a stark reminder that in the race to develop the next big thing in AI, it's crucial to consider not just the technological advancements, but also the ethical and legal frameworks that underpin them. Because if we don't, we might just find ourselves in a world where the machines aren't the only ones making questionable decisions. So, as we watch this legal battle unfold, let's remember that the true power of AI lies not just in its ability to process data, but in how we choose to wield that power. The future of artificial intelligence is in our hands, and it's up to us to shape it responsibly. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more news.